I hope you fail this year, not because I want you hurt, but because I want you to meet the version of you that only shows up under pressure. That version changed my life. And if you hang with me for the next few minutes, I'll show you how the gift inside your hardest season can pay you back for the rest of your life. I'm Emily. Quick truth. Gallup recently reported that over half of workers in the US and Canada felt stressed a lot of the day. If that's you, you're not broken. You're normal. My lesson? The very hardship I begged to end became the blueprint for my comeback. Here's the scene. Zoom window. Director reading a script. Restructure. My name on the list. Laptop return by Friday. I walked out with a box and a plant I didn't even like. The air felt heavier, like the hallway was longer. Rent due in 12 days. Savings thin. I sat in my car outside the office and stared at the dashboard until the battery warning beeped. I laughed, then cried, then swallowed both. Those first weeks were noise. The silence of my apartment at 2 a.m., the Slack pings that never came, the sting of, "we went with another candidate." I slung coffee at a 5 a.m. shift and drove deliveries at night. My hands smelled like espresso and cardboard. I kept telling friends, "I'm fine." But the truth? I was scared of my own future. Low point, rainy Tuesday. I'm in the parking lot of a big box store because I can't afford to go inside and impulse buy a candle. I'm drinking convenience store coffee that tastes like burnt popcorn. A couple walks by arguing about cereal. My bank app shows $82.37. I put my head on the steering wheel and whispered, "God, universe, whoever, I'll work. Just show me where." The answer didn't fall from the sky. It started with a note. On my mirror, I wrote, "One hard thing on purpose before 8 a.m. That's it. Not be amazing. Not fix your life. Just do something hard before the world wakes up. That little rule turned my hardship into training. The grind became a gym. I began with a 10-minute run. The first day, my lungs burned and my shins screamed. It was ugly. But at 7:14 a.m., I had a win that wasn't dependent on a recruiter. That win bled into my day. I sent 5 reach-outs. I learned 1 new skill block. I tracked what hurt so it could teach me. Here's what actually moved the needle when everything felt stuck. First, I drew a 2x2 control map on a page. Top left, hurts plus I control. Top right, hurts plus I don't control. Bottoms, doesn't hurt yet. I dumped it all in. Rejections, hurts, don't control. Daily outreach, hurts, do control. Rent increase, hurts, don't control. Sleep, workouts, skill building, hurts sometimes, do control. Then I committed. My energy would go almost exclusively to the hurts plus I control box. That one page stopped me from doom scrolling and started me building. Second, I invented what I call the micro wins recipe. 10 minutes of movement. 10 minutes of learning. YouTube course on analytics. A module on AI prompts. 10 minutes of outreach. ADM, an email, a comment that added value. No 0 days. When life blew up, I cut it to 5/5/5. Most days I did more, but the recipe made momentum non-negotiable. Third, the 5-call rule. Before noon, I had to initiate 5 real conversations, not 5 applications into the void, 5 contacts. Former coworkers, that LinkedIn friend of a friend, a local founder, a podcast host, a community college career center. I didn't ask for a job. I asked for 15 minutes and advice on a specific question. Day 12, one call turned into a paid audit. Day 27, the audit turned into a retainer. Connections beat portals. Fourth, I kept a hardship dashboard. Once a week, I wrote down, what hurt? What did I learn? What did I do about it? What would make next week 1% easier? Patterns popped. My mood tanked after late night scrolling, so I charged my phone in the kitchen and slept like I was training for a title fight. My confidence spiked when I shipped something daily, so I started posting one value-first tip on LinkedIn every morning, no matter how small. The dashboard turned pain into data. Fifth, I ran an energy budget. Money wasn't the only thing in short supply. I tracked sleep, sunlight, protein, water, and noise. I swapped one streaming episode for a 20-minute walk at lunch. I moved my hardest tasks to my best energy hours. It felt basic. It was magic. Cliffhangers? There were a dozen. The first retainer ghosted me after 2 weeks. I wanted to spiral. Instead, I checked my map and went back to Hertz plus eye control. New outreach, new posts. 2 days later, a founder DM'd, "Saw your breakdown on customer churn. Can we talk?" That call paid my rent and then some. Triumph didn't look like a movie montage. It looked like Tuesday mornings where my heart rate settled. It looked like sending an invoice without apologizing for existing. It looked like running a 10K in the rain because the old me wouldn't have. It looked like my dad texting, "Proud of you, kid," after I helped him redo his resume at the kitchen table. 3 months in, I had 2 steady clients, a clearer lane, content strategy with a data spine, and more spine in general. I negotiated rates I once thought were too much. I said no to work that didn't fit. I saved my first $1,000 emergency fund and cried actual happy tears at a grocery store checkout. The big surprise? I didn't miss my old identity. I missed the people. So I built new community, co-working space on Wednesdays, a Saturday run club, and a group chat of 3 strangers who were trying to reinvent themselves without losing their souls. Here's the truth I found on the other side. Hardship isn't a detour. It's the training ground. It stripped away my pretend. It taught me to bet on what I can control and bless what I can't. It made me useful. Quick recap you can screenshot. Do one hard thing on purpose before 8 a.m. Small, consistent wins build unbreakable momentum. Use a 2x2 control map. Spend your best energy where pain meets control. Micro wins recipe, 10-10-10 daily. Movement, learning, outreach. 5-call rule. Portals are crowded, people open doors. Hardship dashboard plus energy budget. Turn pain into patterns, patterns into plans. If you want a simple guide to building habits that actually stick, I left a link below to Atomic Habits. No fluff, just systems. Also, save this as your motivational story when you forget how capable you are. You might be in a warehouse on a night shift, in a hospital break room, at your kitchen table with a baby monitor buzzing. You might feel like the plot twist took you out. It didn't. You are not behind. You are in training. Let your hardship coach you. Milk it for skill, focus, and courage. Then go help someone else do the same. If this gave you a life lesson you needed today, hit like, subscribe, and drop "I'm in training" in the comments so I can cheer you on. And tell me one hard thing you'll do before 8 a.m. tomorrow. We're going to level up together.